Good day everyone, welcome to a new video of Crypto Michael. You know the drill. If you like my content, please subscribe to the channel, like the video beneath, reply with your view. I'm providing daily TA videos around trading and investing and my economic view on the current market environment. And today we're going to discuss Ontology, Binance Coin, and why I suspect that IEOs can still do really well. First of all, Ontology announced news today as it's partnering with Google Cloud, which means that we're currently seeing a massive move up. Ontology made a nice wick in between, and since then we see that the move is 24% upwards. And if you know, or if you follow me since some time already, you know that I've been tweeting the comparison between VeChain and Ontology during this weekend. And if you compare these two, you can see that this structure is essentially identical to the structure we are getting here, in which one moves first and then the rest will generally just follow, as the structure is identical. And in this case we can see that there's also some news coming in, which is also fueling the strength of this move. Are we done with the move? I think it's just starting, as I've been explaining that we have been taking the lows on the crypto markets. Everybody is already slam dunked out of the market, and right now it seems very, very likely that we're going to take the highs of this range on Ontology, but we've also been doing that on VeChain, Cardano and other altcoins, and that's why we're discussing Ontology and Binance Coin today. So what we see right now is just a similar figure as we saw on XLM. I mean, we have been testing this resistance zone for 3 times already, and we see the exact same occurrence on XLM, as we saw this resistance zone being tested many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and right now we are flipping it for support. What we see with Ontology is that it's lagging behind heavily, but it's starting to pace up towards this exact same resistance zone, in which it seems very, very likely that we're going to break through, and I would not be surprised if we continue to show significant strength. Also, given that we have got a volume increase here, which is volume precedes price. This is usually accumulation going on, especially when the volume is increasing while the price is actually on the lows. That's accumulation. And what we see right now is just a constant support resistance flips going on. And right now we've actually done it with the range low. Another test of the 62 cents level, and instant moonshot. So what are the resistance zones currently? Well, that's basically the level we are facing quite soon, which is between 83 to 89 cents. Seems quite likely to have some consolidation before we continue to rally. I'm not assuming that the $1 resistance will be one hell of a resistance again, given that we have been testing it quite so many times. So it seems likely it will consolidate here again. And then the breakthrough, it will likely bring us towards the range high around $1.60. So on the daily time frame, we see the largest volume candle since we had the move towards $1 earlier on. We flipped the previous high for support, and we're starting to accelerate here. Does that mean that you have to instant move into Ontology here? No, obviously not. Your entry is gone, which is based on this OB over here. If you want to enter this one, then maybe 71 cents to 69 cents can be a nice entry zone. If it doesn't provide an entry, you should be searching for new coins to follow on, as there are still coins that have been showing the exact same figure and did not move yet. So back above the 100-day MA, 200-day MA, showing strength. Let's see what the BTC pair is doing. Well, let's just delete it. Yes, we see that we have been making a potential inverse head and shoulder structure. You could be saying that it's invalidated by this drop down. You could also state that the inverse head and shoulders pattern is made from this. What I say is that we just reflipped the previous resistance for support, compressed, did another flip over here, and we start to accelerate now. And as we also see, it's above the 100-day and 200-day MA for the first time since 2019, maybe since it's listed on Binance even. So we can even start to accelerate from here, as we know that if we get out of such a long sideways resistance move or sideways accumulation move and we get above the 100-day and 200-day MA structure and we hold it, it can start accelerating relatively fast, just like Zilliqa has been showing. So swing wise, I would not be surprised if we continue to rally to even levels at 1800 sats or potentially even towards 3k sat zone. However, based on the daily time frame, what you want is, and if you are looking for an entry, is a support resistance flip of the lower levels. If that holds, next level is the 1100 sat zone. But I'm starting to get really bullish on Ontology given the TA we're getting here and given that we are flipping levels. Which one am I also bullish about? It's Binance Coin. Binance Coin has been teasing us with some stuff that's going on, and it's also showing crucial signals for potential continuation upwards. As we see here, it's breaking above the 100-day and 200-day MA. Similar to what we see in this structure, similar to what we see in this structure. And every time it occurred, a new cycle started. So right now we can still claim that we've got lower highs. But the question is this the temporary high or not? So what you want to see right now on BNB is that this level holds. So then we get the 100-day and 200-day MA support flip as well. And we are back into the range. So it's very likely that we're going to test the range high here. And as we have concluded previously, the range high has been tested 4 times already. Maybe even more. So the more often the level gets tested, the more likely it will be that it breaks. And in this case, we are going to see, or most likely going to see, that rally towards the range high, given that we have tested the low, given that we have lost the low and reclaimed the low right now, which is a strong signal that we're going to test the opposite as well. So flipping the 100-day and 200-day MA and flipping this 18,000 sats level would fuel a rally towards this 23.5k zone. And if we break the 23 and 23.5k zone, it seems very likely that we're going to see strength upwards and that we're going to see a new impulse rally, just like we have been seeing previously as well. So that's a few things that I want to discuss, or I'd want to share on Binance Coin, is that it's getting into the phase that you want to become interested on Binance Coin. BNB USDT, we've just discussed ONT, and ONT broke above these 100-day and 200-day MA zones. Binance Coin is showing a similar structure, through which I mean that if you want to see, if we hold support between 16.5 to 17.5 bucks, and we hold this 100-day and 200-day MA construction, the next rally would most likely bring us towards the resistance around 22 bucks and then 26 bucks. And the crucial level, I think, is the 22 bucks zone. If we break that, I think we're breaking the 26 zone and we're going to accelerate just like we did here, and just like we did in the previous cycles. And if Binance Coin starts to move, we know that IEOs will follow. It's the exact same thing with XRP and XLM. If one moves, the latter follows. Actually, it's also XRP and Doji, so these two usually follow each other. We know that Elrond has been doing absolutely amazing, but it might be topping out soon. And usually when you see such a move occur, the drop down will be heavy, and it does not have to have a drop down by Elrond itself. It can also occur through Bitcoin moving 300 bucks. Then usually the altcoins that have been moving hard are getting sold off the fastest, as people are panicking about their positions. But we can see that Elrond has moved 1500 bucks by this flip of the 100-day and 200-day MA zone. So in this case, I would not be interested in entering Elrond, maybe because we have a bearish divergence popping up, which is not confirmed at all yet. You want to see the 140 level turn resistance again. But I'd become interested if we get towards 90 sets. If we get towards 70 sets, then I become interesting, as then the 100-day and 200-day MAs are getting into play as well. Are there altcoins that are still ready to move? Yes. Sealer is also above the 100-day and 200-day MA for the first time since listing. And the listing was 1.5 years ago. Also volume accumulation here, still flipping levels. 100-day and 200-day MA are acting beneath us, which seems very likely that we're going to continue. And you can find more of these IEOs that have to follow still. Target 70 sets, 100 sets, breaking 100 sets. We most likely see a rally towards 330. So this is why you should be searching coins that have not been moving yet, as these grant you these entries that can make you a certain amount of money. Alright, that's my update for today. If you have enjoyed this video, please like beneath, subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow with a new video of the markets. Thank you.